Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing a story time for you guys. I'm going to do a story time about the time that I took a 9-hour Greyhound to Arizona and back to California. As some of you may know, I live in Arizona right now, but I'm originally from California. So at this time, my fiance was living in Arizona and I was living in California. So I think I said that I took one from Arizona to California and then back, but it was actually from California to Arizona and then from Arizona to California. So on my way to Arizona on the Greyhound, people were just trying me. Like, they were just being so irritating. It was the first time that I'd ever been on a Greyhound. And on top of that, I was by myself. And on top of that, it was a 9-hour freaking ride. So it was horrible. Like, it gives me anxiety just thinking about it. So first off, one thing that's really important to know about the Greyhound if you're ever going to take it somewhere far is that it is super freaking cold inside the Greyhound. Like, it is freezing balls inside that Greyhound. Like, anytime I go on the Greyhound now, I always take a blanket with me or like a big sweater, or I make sure that I have some kind of sweats or like something like warm on, because I know it's going to be cold as crap inside of that freaking Greyhound. So that's the first thing, is that I decided that I was going to wear shorts and a tank top on that Greyhound that day. And I was freezing the whole way. Like, I could barely sleep because I was so cold. And then, so that happened. And then on top of that, I had like 2 or 3 bags with me that I was carrying around the whole freaking time. They're heavy as hell. I was freaking like breaking my I was breaking my back trying to carry all these bags on me, and it was bad. So I get on this Greyhound, I'm freezing, can't sleep, and I notice that there's this lady on the Greyhound. Now, there's actually 2 ladies, sorry. 2 ladies on this Greyhound that had multiple kids, right? Which is there's nothing wrong with that. I also noticed that they only spoke Spanish. Which, if you guys don't know, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know Spanish. I know how to ask for a freaking burrito or a taco or some soda if I need to, but that's just about it. Like, don't ask me to freaking speak Spanish to somebody, because I don't know. So, so there's this lady, these 2 ladies that had kids, and they're sitting close to each other. Well, back up. Can you back up? They're sitting kind of close to each other, and their kids were bad. Their kids were bad. Like, they were so bad. Like, one lady had like 4 kids, and she was really young. Like, she had like 4 kids, and her kids were just running amok on that Greyhound. And a Greyhound, its aisle is like this small. Like, there's like no space. Like, they're running up and down that freaking aisle. One of this lady's kids was literally, I was sitting down just chilling, like looking on my phone and stuff, and I looked over at her kid, and he has a feather. I don't know where he got this feather. He had a feather in his hand, and he was literally going like this to some guy who was asleep behind him, was like putting it on the guy's nose, like messing with this guy while he was asleep. I was like, oh my gosh. I kept looking, like, because it's not my kid, but like, this lady wasn't handling her kids. So I was looking at him, and I was like, and he was like I kept doing it, and I was like, ooh, if you were my kid, I would take that freaking little feather that you had in your hand, I'll break it in front of your face and throw you on one of those seats and make you sit there the whole damn time. I don't care if you're crying, I don't care if you're screaming, you're going to sit right there, and you're not going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to do nothing for the next 9 hours that we're on this freaking bus. But this lady, no, she didn't care. Her kids were running around, being little baby kids, doing their thing, not caring. And then, oh, on top of that, this one lady on this on this Greyhound bus had a dog that was huge. Like, she had a huge ass freaking dog that was like the size of like, not a freaking German Shepherd, bigger than a German Shepherd basically. It was a big ass dog. And she had it all the way in the back by the restrooms. And there's not that much space for the damn dog in the first place. So if somebody walks to the restroom, like, they're right next to the damn dog. And her dog was vicious. Like, it was barking the whole freaking time. Like, I don't even know why they let her get on the damn bus with the dog in the first place, but they did. So she had her dog, and her kids were literally, like, this other lady's kids were running back and forth, like I said, down the aisles. And, Princess, leave my makeup alone. They're running back and forth down the aisles and, like, messing with this dog. And this dog was huge. Like, this dog was gonna eat one of these kids. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was having anxiety because I was scared that one of these kids were gonna get bit. They're not my kids, but this mom was not watching them. And, like, one of her kids were about to get bit. It didn't be this whole damn situation of one of those kids got bit. Then the dog has to go get put down and, like, this whole damn thing. This is what I was thinking in my head. And so her kids are running back and forth, fucking with this dog. Her other kid is over here putting a feather in this guy's freaking face and being rude. And she's sitting there on her damn phone. Like, sitting there on her phone, not paying attention. Well, the other lady who also had kids, Princess. This other lady who also had kids saw that this lady was just letting her kids run amok. So she decided, hey, I'm just going to let my kids run amok. I'm going to let them do whatever the hell they want to. She had like 2 kids. So her kids now are up running around, being bad with all the other kids. It was horrible. So eventually the person, people start getting irritated because it's. Are you serious right now, Princess? This is what you're going to do to me in the middle of my video. You want to chase your damn tail. Princess, Princess, Princess. You are driving me crazy. Blacks and whites that know more Spanish than I do, but you know, he didn't speak Spanish. So he put on the speaker thing and he was like, hey, like, can you please get your kids and make them sit down, blah blah blah. And then someone scream out, she doesn't speak English. So then he said, well, can somebody tell her in Spanish that her kids are running around and that they need to sit down because they can't have them running around on the bus. So this really nice lady that was sitting in front of me turned around to the lady and told her in Spanish, the guy wants your kids to sit down. The lady literally looked at her, rolled her eyes, and just kept looked back at her phone. Like, she did not care that her kids were running around and that this guy wanted them to sit down. And at that point, I was so irritated. Like, I was just like, are you freaking, like, I started talking. Like, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, get your freaking kids. They're being bad. They're running around. Your kid's gonna get bit. Obviously, she didn't know what the fuck I was saying. But I was kind of like, your kid's gonna get bit. Like, what the heck? Like, I was getting so irritated. And it was just super frustrating. She never got her freaking kids. Like, she tried at one point to sit them down and then just let them get right back up. Like, they all literally, like, they sat down for like 5 seconds and all got back up and started running around again. It was just really irritating. And on top of that, I forgot my charger for my phone because I had earphones and I've been trying to ignore her damn kids and just listen to like some YouTube videos or like just like look online and stuff or listen to music. My phone died, of course, like 2 hours into the bus ride. I didn't have a charger. So I was just so irritated with this at this point. After that, I took a plane to Arizona. I was like, screw the BS. Like, I'm not taking a freaking Greyhound again. Which I ended up taking a Greyhound again later on because I'm cheap and plane tickets are not cheap. And Greyhound tickets are really freaking cheap. Like, I think it was like $40 one way, which is not bad at all on the Greyhound. The cheapest I got is like 30 bucks, 28 bucks. So it's like not bad. But when I took a plane, girl, I was chilling. And it was only like 1 hour to get to Arizona. And I was watching movies on my laptop. Like, I was straight chilling, getting free drinks and stuff. Like I'd much rather take a plane than a Greyhound. I do not suggest being in a Greyhound any longer than like 2-3 hours because you're going to start to go freaking crazy. Like, I swear. And especially this irritating people like there was on my bus, then just don't even do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Unless you want to go crazy, then go ahead. Go for it. But these ladies, man, they just made me feel so sad for my own race, for one, because I was like, come on now, guys. Like, you make us look like we don't know how to handle our kids. Your kids are all running back and forth and stuff. I know a lot of people are going to be like, just because this one lady did that doesn't mean everybody's thinking that every Mexican's like that. But to me, I'm just like, come on, girl. Like, we should know how to handle our freaking kids. Like, get your damn kid, sit them down, make them be quiet, give them your damn phone. If you have to get off your phone, give it to them, let them be quiet, watch something on YouTube or something, you know? But no, she was just scrolling through her phone, not even caring that her kids are about to get attacked or that they're messing with some dude. Now I'm just ranting, but it was just annoying. Like, it's so annoying. And then we stopped like after like, I don't know, like 3.5, 4 hours of, maybe like 4 hours of being on this bus in this spot called Blythe that's in Arizona. And literally all that's right there is like a freaking gas station, a Burger King, and then a little Mexican restaurant, and then like a motel or something. And it was pitch black outside. I had to use the restroom so bad, but once everybody got off that bus, I was kind of in the back. So once everybody got off that bus, like there's a huge freaking line inside to use the restroom. So I had to go to this Mexican restaurant to go use the restroom. I was standing there waiting to use the restroom because I tried to open up the door and it was locked. So I'm standing there waiting to use the restroom, and I was waiting like a long time. Like, it was taking a long time for this person to get out the restroom. I was like, maybe they're dropping a deuce. Like, I don't know. Like, so I was like waiting. And then once it hit like 8 minutes of me waiting to go to the restroom, I was like, okay, no. I'm going to knock on this freaking restroom door because it's taking too damn long. So I knock on the door, and then this girl opens up the door, and she looks at me, and it's a freaking employee, and she has her phone in her hand. Like, she was just in there the whole damn time on her phone. And I was like, really? I have to freaking pee, and you're over here in the restroom on your phone? And she goes, oh, do you have to use the restroom? I was like, yeah, like, what the heck? Like, I was so irritated. She was literally on her phone the whole time. And then when I got out the restroom, she went back inside the restroom and got on her phone again. I was like, well, where's your manager? Where's the boss? Who is in charge here? Why are you in there? Like, why aren't you working? It was just irritating. Like, that whole like 9 hours of my life was just miserable. It was just horrible. Like, I was not feeling it, man. It was horrible. But yeah, that was my story of the time that I took a 9-hour Greyhound to Arizona. The ride back to California wasn't as bad. And actually, if you're ever going to take a Greyhound, make sure to get one that's overnight. Like, that goes in between like maybe like 9, like getting on at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and then getting somewhere like sometime early in the morning, like 2, 3, 4, 6 in the morning. Because on that ride, everybody's going to be calm. They're going to be sleeping. It's going to be dark. Kids are sleeping, you know. Like, it's just a lot more calm than getting on one during the daytime. That's just my personal preference and what I've noticed of taking the Greyhound so much. So that's my tip to you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It was just so irritating even talking about it. But if you guys want me to do more story times like this and want to know about different things I've been through or seen or done, definitely go ahead and give me a like. That way I know you guys enjoy this type of video. And comment down any type of questions, or if you guys had similar situations on the Greyhound as well, definitely let me know. And also subscribe if you like my video as well. But see you guys later, and toodaloo, baby boos. Really? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Something you're not supposed to. Princess! Let it go.